I'm sure you know what a loop is. It's all about getting in the same situation over and over again. You may get there by different means. This time, the price seems to move in the perfect way, or you got the perfect news. You were doing something right this time, but then in the end, you ended up being disappointed. You ended up in the same place where the same situation plays out. And you wonder, how come I always end up in this situation? How come I always end up feeling like this? And you may try to change your strategy. You may try to do something different every time, but somehow magically, you always end up in the same place. This is a loop. This is what I call a loop. And in this video, I want you to understand what this loop is made of, what it is fueled by, so that you can break it once and for all. My name is Sergio, and welcome to Somatic Trading. So here is how it is. Loops are situations that our psyche designs and creates, puts us into, to make us feel in a certain way. And our psyche makes us feel in a certain way because it has certain feelings that are stuck in our nervous system since we got traumatized. Since the time in our childhood when we felt left out, we felt we were missing out on something, we felt abandoned, we felt powerless, we felt useless, we felt we really couldn't make it no matter how much effort we would put into a certain sport or a certain subject we were studying at school, and so on and so forth. So let's say the sensation of powerlessness remains stuck in your body because that's how you felt a while ago. Your psyche has that information inside of you, and it keeps recreating situations that make you feel that way. And you're gonna feel that in your body. That's why we call it somatic trading, because your body will tell you where your psyche is stuck. Mind and body are very well connected. I'm sure you noticed that. And so the next time you end up in the same situation, you can take it as a gift. You can take it as a grace that is being given to you, so that you can tell there is something in your circuitry that is leading you there, because it has something to tell you. Your psyche is trying to tell you, hey, listen, we remain stuck there. Something happened a while ago that got us stuck in this place, and we need to revisit it over and over and over again until we break free of it. And how do you break free of it? You, as usual, as always, you will hear me say the same thing over and over and over again on this channel, okay? That's what you do. You notice where in the body is the sensation of tension, is the sensation of pain, is the sensation of unease. And it can be different for all of us. And in every situation, you may get a different sensation. So maybe once you get a feeling of heaviness in the chest, or something clenching you in the throat, or you get a feeling of, of confusion in your mind. You feel like your head is heavy and you can't think clearly. Or you feel an actual factual pain in your back or somewhere else, heaviness on the shoulders, and so on and so forth. Everybody's different. Every trauma behaves differently in your body. But the mechanism through which you melt it is always the same. So once you found out where the sensation is, you want to learn how to focus on it, bringing your conscious awareness on it, and stay in the sensation, and open up your awareness in the sensation until it releases. And look, you don't need to do anything weird. You don't need to jump around the room. You don't need to breathe in a certain sequence, in a certain way. You don't need to talk about your past traumas and your life since you were a child for 5 hours until the trauma finally comes out. No, your body is already telling you what you need to know. You just need to listen. How do you listen? You bring your awareness on the sensation. You go inside it, and it's going to be painful. It's going to be uncomfortable. And you focus on it in the center of it until it releases. I wrote a guide on how to do it, and I want to give it to you for free. You can find the PDF guide down here in the description. And I want you to try it. I want you to try it next time you find yourself in the same situation. And listen, the situation will happen to you over and over again. You're not going to break free of it from one day to the other. This is not magic. Okay? This is a process that you go through. But here's what I can tell you. That you will be able to melt the situation, the sensation away over and over again every time it presents itself, until you will get to the point eventually where you don't feel it anymore. And once you don't feel that anymore, the chart will be neutral to you. You will be clear as you look at it, and you will be much better able to understand whether you are entering in a trade because you are reacting to something moving inside you, Or you want to do it because that's what you're supposed to do, because that's how your strategy plays out, because you see an actual opportunity being presented by the market and you're neutral about it. You don't have an emotional charge behind. And you will also notice how, eventually, you will stop getting yourself in the same situations of regret, of disappointment, of frustration over and over again. As soon as you learn how to melt the frustration away, you will see how you will not get frustrated anymore, strangely enough. Meaning also, you will not find yourself in frustrating situations anymore. Because listen, frustration attracts frustration, much like anger attracts anger. I'm sure you probably met somebody in your life who has been angry all the time and who ended up in situations where it would be with other angry people doing angry things at each other. Maybe they would quarrel, maybe they would talk in a very loud way, maybe they would even beat each other, right? And you see how violent people tend to hang out with violent people, and fearful people tend to hang out with fearful people or with people who make them feel afraid. And the same thing happens in relationships, right? And we will talk about it too, because I'm sure you figured out already that many of the emotions that you get in trading are the same ones you get in your relationships. But the thing you do is always the same. You notice where you are, you notice where you always end up, you notice what that makes you feel, you get in the feeling and you melt it, you dissolve it. Do it over and over again and you will see how that situation will stop happening. Or it will happen gradually less and less and less until finally you will be free. It will stop happening to you. So, again, you can find the meditation down here as a PDF. There is also an audio guided version of it at the same link. If you want to go deeper, you want to make an extra step, there is also the chance to book a call with me so you can get guided in the process by me personally, so we can tailor it down to your necessity. And then there is also the possibility to work with me. And that's you're gonna find that chance in the second link right below that. So how I like to work is this. I would like you to try it first. That's why I'm giving you the PDF for free. This technique is very nice, it's very simple, it's very effective. We are not all the same. It doesn't work the same for everyone. That's why I want you to try it for free and see the benefits in your life. After you see the benefits, if it's the case, if you feel like it's good for you, you can do the small upgrades that you can find in the links. And have me know in the comments how it works and if you have other questions about it. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.